Hello and welcome to the Great Hatch. This is an incremental game about goblins that want to open a massive egg. If you'd like to check it out, there is a link in the description. This is something that I've actually been playing for a few hours. Hilariously enough, I have completed the demo twice now because it is just so satisfying slash relaxing. So yeah, first of all, you're not really going to have this menu when you first begin, because this is your prestige menu. I've obviously prestiged a bunch of times, so you won't necessarily have this when you begin, but it's pretty cool nevertheless, because it does allow you to have additional forces. As you can see right here, I already have a couple of archers, and I already have some miners. Now, initially, you are going to be able to hire goblins from the tavern here, and you can also build an archery range. Now, the archery range, of course, is for the archers primarily, and you are also going to be upgrading them through this menu as well. It is highly recommended, or at least I personally think it's highly recommended, to go for a little bit of cozy eggs as well. If you put down a cozy blanket where the eggs will appear, it increases the amount of eggium you're actually going to get from your goblins throwing the eggs into the well. So the highest possible thing that we can do right now is probably try to maximize our attack speed with our archers, and indeed try to get as much speed as possible for our miners to pick up the eggs. So I think more damage is required here, so I think what we're going to do is go for some more attack speed. I would like to go for fire arrows as well when we have the opportunity to do so, because fire arrows are amazing. Each burning stack increases the total damage dealt by other units by 10%. Actually insane. Really, really useful. And it is a ticking damage as well. So very, very useful there. I am going to wait until we get about 1.2k in eggium, and then we're going to get some more cozy eggs. That's going to get us another 50, well, shall we say another 25% bonus to the amount of eggium extracted from eggs. It's going to make a big, big difference. We can also go for movement speed to increase our miners' movement speed, but that's not actually particularly necessary. You can also get Giga Throw here. This is after you have prestiged once or twice, you're going to be able to get Giga Throw, and we're just going to get cozy eggs once again right there. There it is. Now, the first thing that I personally recommend going for here, if you're going to play the demo as well, is literally just go, hey, birdhouse. Yeah, the birdhouse is actually insanely good, and the reason why it's so good is because it literally allows you to have pigeons that will come along and they'll drop eggs for you. Now, these eggs are special. I'll show you what they're all about when we finally get them, but I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to get the garrison. Let's get the garrison. There's the garrison right there. We can train more soldiers if we want to. I'm actually going to be hiring a couple of extras, and we're going to get some more soldiers. Let's get some of them. I don't know how many we can get. I think we can get 15. Yeah, I think we can get 15. So kind of unfortunate that we ran out of that, but there you go. We can get another 2. And there is 15. There we are. Wonderful. So now all of these guys, as you can see, will go over to the tent. They'll pick up a shield and a sword, and they'll go at the egg very, very nicely. And that's going to hopefully generate a little bit more DPS for us, a little bit more eggs for our miners to pick up, and then they're going to be able to throw those in. Alright, so we now have enough to purchase our birdhouse, and this is going to be 2.5k. As you can see, we can also get the research lab. This is very important later on, but we're going to go for the birdhouse first of all, because this allows us, as you can see, to get a pigeon. You have to click on the pigeon to be able to get it to drop the egg. You can reduce the amount of clicks it can take so that it will then automatically drop the eggs whenever the pigeons appear. Now, we are now gaining a damage buff for 30 seconds, as you can see. Each individual egg type has a different buff to provide. Sometimes they'll give you a buff, sometimes they'll give you something that is going to be just a lump sum amount of cash, and that is extremely, extremely powerful. So you want to look out for that. You want to try to get this as soon as possible. You can see here that you can even reduce the cooldown of this thing. I'm not going to currently do that. I'm going to go for the research lab instead. I personally really like the research lab because it allows you to see all of the damage that you're currently doing, which is really, really nice. You can see here that we're actually maxed out in terms of our cash that is currently available. Our builders, or should we say miners, are not doing a particularly good job of collecting it all, unfortunately. So I'm thinking we're probably going to have to get a couple of extra miners created here. Probably try to hire some more as fast as possible. There we go. Thankfully, every single time you go to the tavern and you actually get additional goblins, you're getting 2 at a time, which is really, really nice. So instead of each one costing 633, it's actually each one costing 300 or so, which is not really that bad. So I personally like that a great deal. We're going to be going for some more miners here. Thank you very much. And as you can see, we're now starting in, now that we have a little bit of a readout here, because we have our research station up and running, we can now see exactly how much we're generating in terms of eggium and how much damage we're doing. So we can kind of balance that out. Now, you may be wondering what happens when you actually destroy this egg. Well, you're going to be able to open it up, and it's going to give you another one of these knowledge points, which allows your goblins to become smarter, and it also obviously provides you with more eggium. You're going to get more eggium every single time you get any source of it. So instead of getting, you know, around 10 eggium every single egg, you're going to be getting 100% more. So you're going to be getting about 20. And then after that, once more, you're going to destroy yet another egg, you're going to be able to get another 100%. And it's going to be very, very useful. Now, I would love to be able to get the magic tower. The magic tower is amazing. I would love to be able to do that, but we're not going to do that just yet, because I don't have the ability to do so, I don't think, at least. Let's go for some cooldown here. Let's try to reduce the amount of clicks. Let's go for, I feel like going for the token of peace, to be honest. I feel like going for the token of peace, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until we can maybe get cozy eggs level 3. I think that maybe makes a bit more sense. We are going to be destroying this quite nicely here as well. So let's see what we can do about that. I would like to actually increase our damage with our archers a little bit more here. Let's get some more attack speed as well, as we are currently, as you can see, my miners are doing a fantastic job. So we kind of want to try to do more damage so we can generate more eggs, because the more damage and the more stuff that you're doing to the egg itself, the more eggs are going to spawn on the right side here, and then those will be taken by the miners. That's basically how the game works. I personally find this extremely satisfying and very, very relaxing as well. I think the soundtrack is absolutely perfect for that. And we even have this egg. It's a golden egg that allows us to speed up the game by twice the speed, which is extremely, extremely nice. As you can see, we have level 4 cozy eggs right now, and that is definitely making a huge difference. I even got Giga Throw as well, which allows miners a 25% chance to throw eggs into the pit from their current position. Extremely, extremely useful, because obviously, if you see here, most of the problem is the fact that they are traveling, right? And if you can remove the travel time, you're going to increase the efficiency of your miners by a significant amount. Now, as you can see, the egg is just about to be destroyed. We're going to just get ourselves a couple more little upgrades right here. Not going to go super, super hard on this. You can also do some pretty cool stuff with sacrifices, for example. So if you were to recruit a bunch of goblins and then sacrifice all those goblins, you could increase your attack speed and base damage of a particular camp much, much more. So for example, you could do the archery, or you could do the soldier camp. And both of those are going to then gain some kind of evolutionary ability, and they're going to do even more damage. I actually haven't even done that yet, because I have focused on unlocking new classes of goblin. So as you can see right here, each new tier of eggs worth 200% more eggium. Damage required for an egg to drop increased from 13 to 25. So we're now going to need to obviously increase the amount of damage that we're doing a significant amount. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start to increase the amount of damage that our soldiers do now, just to make sure that they are producing eggs relatively quickly here. Obviously, as you can see, our archers are the ones that are primarily doing the damage right now, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about that too much. Now, this is a very, very nice egg that's coming up through here. This blue egg is going to provide us with a significant increase. Boom, there you go. We got collection rate, and we also got another 2,000 or something like that. So yeah, as you can see, we're now getting 7,000. Yeah, really, really nice. So now we can even do this where we can get even less clicks, which is really nice as well. We're going to go for the pusher. Now, the pusher is really, really cool, because what he can do, we're going to just recruit some goblins there, just get the pusher trained, get epic push with our knowledge point. Epic push allows him a 100% chance to push the egg directly into the pit. We can also get blessed touch. Blessed touch yields 20% increased eggium. I think that sounds like a great idea. So what he's going to do is he's going to stay at the very back there, and all he's going to do is just kick eggs directly into the well. And in my opinion, that is so extremely effective. Very, very useful for us to do that. Now, I am going to try and see. I think we can probably save up until we get about 10,000 Eggium, and then we can probably get our hands on the Magic Tower. If we can get our hands on the Magic Tower, things are going to go crazy. We're going to be able to destroy so much stuff. It's going to be amazing. So I am going to just hire a couple of extra goblins here. Just because I think my miners might be a little bit outclassed by the Magic Tower people, because we're going to have wizards that literally have the ability to teleport to our egg and destroy it. Obviously, unfortunately, I actually spec'd into 2 other things right now, so they're going to have to do things a little bit more by themselves. They're going to have to travel there instead of teleporting, so that's kind of unfortunate. But once we have destroyed this egg, we're going to get the opportunity to once more use a knowledge point to advance them in some way or another. So if you had the teleportation upgrade, what would happen is that these guys on their little clouds, they would immediately teleport to the egg, and then they would teleport back to the tower, and then they'd teleport to the egg, and vice versa, and over and over and over again, you know. So that's how that would work, and it would be extremely, extremely powerful. Unfortunately, that's not the way it's going right now, so a little bit unfortunate there for us right here, but that's okay, because they are actually capable of inflicting huge amounts of damage, so we're just going to continue trying to get more of those, and we're just going to get a handful more of them. I think we'll probably try... no, I don't think we really need to worry about that too much. Yes. We do need to get some more miners, I suppose. Or we could try to spec a little bit more into Giga Throw if we wanted to do that. Maybe that would make more sense than actually using more goblins for that. So let's just get a handful more of them. And then let's get some more wizards trained. I'd like to get at least 15 or however many. I don't even know how many I can get. I don't know what the maximum amount of wizards actually is, but it would be nice if we could get a load of them. I'm talking about a load. Loads of them, right? Massive amounts. So let's see if we can actually do that. Oh, yeah, no. It seems like, oh, we can. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to save up. Yeah, we're going to save up a little bit here. I should have really kept one of my knowledge points for the wizards specifically, because that would have increased their damage output by such a significant amount. It's not even funny how much it would have actually increased it by, but yeah, that's just how it goes. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate there, but that's okay. That's all right. We've got double time right now. Let's get Cozy Eggs max rank. And we're probably going to go and get Giga Throw as well. There we go. Let's get Giga Throw there. And hopefully that's going to help us, because I don't really feel like training more miners. As you can see, look at the amount of damage that our wizards are actually capable of doing right now. They are extremely, extremely damaging. If you can just get a huge amount of them, then it's going to be fantastic. I think we should probably wait a little bit, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should probably wait a little bit, and then we'll see what we can do about upgrading again. Alright, so it looks like this egg is just about to be destroyed. As you can see, we've increased our significant resource gain and damage output rather dramatically, and we are now also kind of hovering a little bit at an equal standpoint. Well, not anymore. Yeah, kind of unfortunate with that, but there it is. We got a knowledge point. Oh yeah. This is going to make a huge difference. Let's go for that teleportation spell. And now, as you can see, look at our wizards. They can immediately appear and then disappear and then regenerate their mana extremely fast and then go back and forth almost instantaneously. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to wait until 50,000. You can see here that we're now generating Eggium at an astonishing rate. And that's because we have 18 miners, by the way. We have 18 miners right now with these kinds of upgrades. Pretty nice. We also managed to get click maxed out. That means that every single pigeon that appears is instantaneously dropping the egg. And as soon as it instantly drops the egg, my people will just pick them up and then just throw them into the well, and we'll get the buff instantaneously. So it's going to be super, super efficient for us. Now, we are going to be getting the Eye of the Tower. Boom, there it is. And that means that our mana regen is going to be even faster, so that's going to be insane. And I think I can probably just continue increasing the damage that our forces do right here. I can probably go for a little bit more haste. I think that sounds pretty fun. No, we can't actually evolve these guys or sacrifice goblins to evolve these guys or anything like that, but that's okay. We don't really need to worry about that, do we? I think the one thing that we really need to do right now is just hire more goblins. Just hire more goblins, or we could go for the flock. We could try to increase the flock a little bit more, which means that every single pigeon gains a 5% chance, 10%, 15%, 20%, etc., with additional upgrades, to call another pigeon, which would be insane, because then you're going to be getting, well, double the eggs every single time, which would be pretty crazy. I'm going to go for another cooldown decrease, though, because I'd like to have them come a little bit quicker. I feel like 10 seconds, yeah, maybe it's not that much, but I feel like it's kind of nice. Let's go and increase our fire arrows duration a little bit more as well. That's probably going to be making a pretty big difference. We want to get more attack speed as well. Alright, so I basically just walked away for a little bit, and look at how much cash we actually have now. We have 230,000, which is insane. Let's get the flock, and as you can see, you can get token of trust here as well, which allows pigeons to literally bring 2 additional eggs to you, which is insanely cool. So we're going to do that, and then we can also get the berserker if we want to do that. I'm not going to get the berserker right now because I don't see the point, but what the berserker does is it has an ability called power strike, and power strike allows the berserker a 15% or 16% chance to inflict 2,500% additional damage. So it's extremely bursty, very, very high burst. I personally prefer the wizard strategy right here because the wizards are they seem infinite, basically. You can pretty much just get massive amounts of these, and for me personally, I feel like they're a little bit more they feel a little bit more consistent, let's just say that. We can also do a sacrifice right now if we want to, and we can actually sacrifice to increase our archers. Do we want to increase our archers? Yeah, why not? Let's actually increase our archers and see what we can do with this. Boom, there you go. We can now evolve them. Choose the archer's evolution path. And here it is, Bowmaster. It's available in the full game, the other one, but we're going to go for Bowmaster. That's going to increase our attack speed even faster. They're all going to go in there. Unfortunately, this egg is just about to be destroyed, so we're not really going to have that much opportunity to really see what's going on. But as you can see, we can get Focus Shot, which allows us to strike the egg with a powerful arrow that deals massive damage and all this wonderful, wonderful stuff. But yeah, this egg is just about to be destroyed, and that is the final one in the demo, unfortunately. I would have loved to have continued playing. Like I said, I literally have played 3 times and actually completed the demo now because it's just too relaxing, too satisfying. It's just great. It's amazing. Yeah, so as you can see right there, we obviously see the massive breakdown of what has happened and how much each individual unit has done and all that wonderful stuff. And it took me 32 minutes total. I probably could have been faster, to be honest. I feel like I probably could have been faster, but yeah. Anyway, that is it. That's the Great Hatch. Goblins forget, and the egg does not. Indeed. Yes, the egg does not. But yeah, anyway. I'm very much looking forward to the full game here. Here's the prestige, as you can see right there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the full game, and if you want to check out the demo, add it to your Steam wishlist and all that other stuff, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.